It was a little Finn Balor, a little Kaz. Who knows what's coming out? What'd you think of the main event?
Loved it.
I did too.
Here's
And you can have a match. You can just have a wrestling match sometimes, right?
yeah, but you know
Good
what,
one.
man? Perfect fucking. So you're in Ireland. You're on the island. You got a cat from the island who's a fucking is always been to me very, very, very underutilized. And on top of everything they do, they have the wherewithal to bring out the champion first,
Yeah. Was that him? You
right?
think that was Phil saying, "Go ahead, take it.
I
This is your crib."
I would be amazed if it wasn't. Like because but then again it might have been Paul's call because they changed Finn's entire open to when he was fucking super pushed,
Right.
super over with the fucking whoa, the big fucking he put his hands up and the lights fucking like he got the star fucking push. It shows me when they want to put the machine behind somebody,
Oh,
what a
when you get the
fucking
machine behind you,
when
you get
I
yeah,
mean it's a fucking that is such a fucking difference.
yeah.
Finn is always in unbelievable shape. Always. So you're
Mm.
going to and his fucking shit looks good. Everything he does, his strikes look good, his kicks look good. He bumps, he moves. He's a fucking star. He looks like a star. And it was a
So
good
why is he kind of not top shelf? We'll call
well,
it.
I think that sometimes you get thrown in a faction and there's number one, there's only so many top spots.
Mm.
So, you know, if you look back at how hot him and Damien and Rhea, how hot that group was,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, um, and then Dom because Dom was with them. Dom fucking got over through being with that. I mean that was like a maker. And then like Raquel and Liv, like everybody that is kind of been in that group it is has been elevated. So when you have a faction that elevates, then you
Mm.
just kind of keep that as it's almost like the equivalent of giving somebody an NWO shirt. How do you get them over here? Give them a shirt.
Yeah.
They're part of this. They're part of something that means something. So and Finn was and then for thank God because like the stars aligned. They were in Ireland, and Finn was and it was a perfect fucking match. They had a great match. It looked like fucking for a split second. I didn't think he was going to go over, but I think the fans did. I think when he fucking did the stomp, I think that and Phil did a really good job on the kick out where he just didn't throw the he didn't just throw a shoulder up. He kind of the movement he did was a like almost a kind of a kick and push, like to push away. It just seemed like it was so much closer the count than just a normal just get your shoulder up in the nick of
Right.
time. And they had a great spot, and they put it that went right into the go to sleep, and it was just like they didn't try to false finish you to death. They went from Finn's right into to Punk's.
Right, and no one from the faction comes out. It's
No,
it's a match. Yeah,
and
I dug that.
it was one of those things too where Finn just sat there on the ground for a minute, and you know Punk came over and he put his hand out, and then they shook hands, and then because there's a special bond you have with that person. I don't care if you hate them, don't know them. It's just man, in that moment when you know that you fucking had a good one, a great one, and this is 3 straight really good main events. Um, I just thought it was like fucking like they shook hands and then just it was almost like organically they hugged. Organically they hugged and they had a moment and they went off the air and I was just like wow,
Like Vampiro waste. All right, live audience questions. Here we are.
Vampiro the wrestler.
No, no. Ian's breasts are fine. The I one of the things I pitched in one of our creatives at JCW when Vince brought up the prospect of Vampiro being the GM, I said, "Can you make him make every match, every stip that he ever puts into a match, preceded by the word Mexican?" So it would be the Mexican cage match, the Mexican brass knuckles match, the Mexican. And here's the thing: you create a Mexican national title, which can only be defended in Mexico, but you never run Mexico. So whoever gets it remains the champ for the entire JCW run. If you want a technicality, you could have him jumped in a Taco Bell and a quick pinfall by the grill, and then you can have the decision that counts and the Mexican title is switched. I don't know if that's been done yet. That was my pitch. All right, live audience.
Seems racially motivated.
Seems it's what it seems. It seems a little Glenn Gilberty is what it seems. A little disco.